Olha, rapaziada. Eurogamer aqui. Só um minutinho, ver se tá tudo certo aqui. Parece que sim, beleza. Vamos embora. Volta aí. Beleza. Então vamos nessa. Vamos continuar. Cutscene Fantasy XVI. O jogo que é uma cutscene a cada 10 segundos. Vamos lá. Oh, parece que agora me mandaram um patch aqui, mano. Já... Parece que até o jogo tá melhor. Pera aí. Vou ver um negócio aqui. Pera aí. Ó, estamos correndo aí a 73 FPS. Tá vindo aí a menina aí? Tá, beleza.
Torgal, what is it?
Jogo tá. Opa.
Come on.
Calma aí, Torgal. Chega na porta, cutscene. O cara não abre uma porta sem ser cutscene. Pior que não. É batalhazinha. Ah, é cutscene e depois batalha.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
É, pois é, né, cara? Agora foi pro Hollywood Simulator.
Survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Opa! Tudo certo aqui, tá? Beleza? Bora. Continuar aqui no... Que é que a gente adora o Kojima, cara. Então saiu do filme do Kojima, o Death Stranding, para filme do outro japa aqui no Final Fantasy.
We're innocent people!
Opa! Toma! Morre!
It's over!
Acho que eu vou ter que virar o Ifrit aqui, mano. Ah, mas dura pouco essa parada, né? Stay down.
Put them all to the sword.
Pô, chega de bicho aí, não? Pô, tô muito bicho que voa, não, mano?
It's over.
Bom, de Correio Simulator para Spammer Button Simulator. Isso aqui é apertar botão, mano. Vem ver, um grandão aí.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Matar aqui. Uou! Uou! Tomei um.
Right.
I know. It can wait.
Meu, muito golpe aqui, mano. Vem aqui, gordinho. Meu, quer que termine, hein?
Some skill.
Opa! Ô, diabo, tomei essa martelada de novo. Morreu. Inimigos derrotados. Muito bem. Só besteira. E vamos para mais uma cutscene.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
deserved so much better.
Final
All of these people did.
Cutscene 16.
Better than my mother.
Agora, pelo menos, as cutscenes estão rodando a 70 FPS aqui. Tiraram o modo cinema aqui. Mais cara ainda? Sério? Ah, não.
Late. Gav. Clive.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh?
Salve aí, amigos!
We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
Pô, queria que ele pegasse a Jill.
They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do.
But it can
But it
wait.
can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye,
Very then.
can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you,
All of you.
all of you.
When you're ready then.
Tá, mas antes de ir, peraí que tem um baúzinho aqui, maroto. Pô, não é possível que vá sair e eu não vou poder pegar o baúzinho ali. Ó, tinha um malandro aí, ó.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Deve ter um cuzão, né, mano? Peraí, eu estou aonde? Clive. Posso voltar aqui? Pô, pior que não pode, né? Ah, pô, tinha um negocinho pra pegar lá, né? Bom, paciência. Corrigindo erros.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Ou seja, temos um monte de cutscenes para ver.
Well? What's that for you, dear?
Cara, então, pô, meu amigo aqui disse que tinha a espada roxa aqui que eu ia conseguir dar upgrade, mas tá rolando não.
Anything else?
Então, fuck it. Essa mulher aí,
And what do you want?
olha a tenda.
Fine purse weighing you down?
Tem alguma coisa que eu possa vender?
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Sem vergonha aqui.
You got out else?
E comprar. Comprar 2 porções aqui.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Okidoki. Então vamos lá ver mais uma cutscene aqui.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this
Yeah. Sorry.
gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. Certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
Porra.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Mais cedo. Oriflame, o Sacro Império de Sambeck.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look
South.
south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these,
Game of Thrones for life.
you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty
Dá
to
ouvir
claim
aí,
new
Arthur.
lands for them.
Chegou pra assistir o filme, hein?
You cannot mean a war of conquest.
Oh, yes, I mean.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Tá, já pegou a pipoquinha, coca, cafezinho.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Quarta.
Esse jogo ele tem momentos que eu acho ele graficamente bonito e tem outros que eu acho ele graficamente tosco.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see
Esse é um dos momentos que eu tô achando tosco.
Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
Aham, tem horas que é bizarro.
Massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Exactly.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old
A batalha não é tanto assim apertar só um botão, mas ela é relativamente simples, tá?
What say you?
Are you with me? Oh yes.
suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Posso dizer que a nota desse joguinho é 7. Sei lá, vamos ver. Vai melhorar.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you...
Olha, eu não posso comprar mais poção. Eu já estou tudo no máximo. Teutônico Coração de Leão. Carrega a barra de transcendência gradualmente por 30 segundos. Barato. Tem dinheiro que não falta. Aumenta a defesa em 30%. Vamos comprar a porra toda. Bom. Agora vamos ali no...
Speaking of Oriflamme, are you the trading routes? If you ask me, some at Fowl's brewing. Oh, just go and...
All right.
Vou ver aqui esse outro maluco aqui.
Well? What do you want?
Então, ó, tem a parada aí. Pô, mas meu amigo Well disse pra eu não criar, mas cara, tem que criar, né, mano? Bem melhor do que a minha. Ai, vai pegar outra parada. Vou dar-lhe aqui, mano.
Should last you a good while.
Depois não dá pra reforçar, isso aí. O que mais dá pra criar aqui? Aí, essas paradas aqui eu não vou criar, não. Que é só cintos, besteira aí, beleza. As minhas são melhores. Então tá bom. Vai lá falar com outro maluco lá.
Live, was it?
So you really... Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen up. His legions are on the march again.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed with a fair wind behind them. A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into them is making it to
the checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme, lucky for you.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience
Sério?
with the dame.
Peraí.
And it's the dame who'll see...
Calma aí, calma aí, calma aí. É estranho que tá no microfone do NVIDIA aqui, peraí. Deixa eu ver essa merda aqui, peraí. Oh, shit. Microfone. De fato, não tá aparecendo, né? Peraí. Um minutinho. Vai que rolou umas paradas ali que eu nem prestei atenção. Bom, vai travar ali. Realmente não tá aparecendo mesmo o headset. Por quê, cara? Peraí. Segura aí, galera. Só um minutinho. PC é foda, mano. Toda hora parece que dá uma coisa diferente também. Entrada. Ué, sumiu meu microfone mesmo. Olha, cara, que merda, hein? Vamos fazer diferente. Oh, cacete, mano. Não conecta. Bicho. Cara, agora eu estou usando via Bluetooth aqui, paciência, vai ser isso aí. Estão ouvindo bem agora aí? Como é que tá? Bom, beleza. Eu tive que botar o meu Bluetooth aqui porque pelo. Cara, o com fio resolveu não funcionar mais, sei lá que diabo. Bom, vamos embora. Vamos seguir aqui essa parada aí. Como é que tá o volume aqui? Que agora tá baixo para mim aqui. Agora você pode ver o relatório de aliados falando com o Galt no balcão de relatórios, esses documentos compilados, blá blá blá. Foda-se. É a manutenção simulator. Porra, que merda, sério isso? Porra, cacete, mano. Por que agora não aparece o áudio do jogo? Alô, alô. Alô, alô?
Damn it, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's... isn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Hoje o invasor resolveu não sacanear mesmo.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Loja. Como é que eu vou pra aquela porra lá do outro lado? Posso vir direto pra cá, não? Bora sem ficar brigando com esses monstros xarope aqui, mano. Bora. Ignora, só ignora. Só que o som ficou uma merda pra mim aqui, né? Porque eu tô... Perdi o Dolby Atmos, cara. Eu não tô afim de mexer nisso agora, senão... Cara, não sei, não peguei Chocobo nenhum nesse jogo ainda não, hein?
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you.
Right.
Can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid
Fala
put me
aí,
kindness
Lito.
when no one else would.
Tô mesmo. Bem bonita a
I
madame.
have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Pera aí, só um minutinho, galera. Vocês são foda, mano. Pera aí. Capacete. Cadê aqui, mano? Puta, cara. Pera aí, só um minutinho, galera. Que o som tá uma merda aqui, pera aí. Dolby. Pronto. Acho que mudou, mas vamos ver. Mudou, não? Queria botar o Adobe Atmos, agora sim. Agora vai ficar bom. Pronto, vamos lá.
However, do they get that
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
Sou um homem casado, mano. Nem me preocupo com essas coisas, não.
We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Cara, vocês só falam merda, hein, mano.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have
A deal.
an arrangement.
An arrangement.
As do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
Fala aí, Castelo.
Clive, my darling. Welcome
To the Vale. Fala, João Jorge. Não, eu prefiro a Jill.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd...
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. A gift. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the... You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Missão bem complexa. Falar com os carinha marcado.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered.
I'm told you share a bed chat. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name. But I know.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. And picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. But it didn't take. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired.
Excuse me, you there?
Shut the fuck.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's tour.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
Is on account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Cara, então no PC é, João Jorge, mas no PlayStation já tinha saído há um tempo já.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause... set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
Pô, todo mundo deve favor pra ela, hein?
And he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day done then.
Todo mundo deve favor pra tiazinha. Até pior que não tem como chegar lá, hein? Abrir o mapa mundo, será? Pera aí.
How about the Veil?
Nunca sei como é que abre o mapa mundi. Que... Tem um jeito de chegar lá? Ah, não tem jeito não. Tem que ser aqui mesmo. Tem que andar mesmo. Tem jeito.
Drinks.
We've the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries, murray.
Like a plum with the apple of your eye.
It all smells so delightful.
Ah, pra onde que é essa porra, hein? Tô indo pro lugar errado. Caramba, tá dando altos pau aqui no som, cara.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Think I might see you tonight?
Onde é que eu saio aqui nessa porra?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Cara, tem stutter direto nesse jogo, mano. Ah? Ah, outro.
Excellent. Another fight.
Cara, então, pau a pau com o Jedi Survivor, hein?
If the people of Maw are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I hit. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find a soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on there, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Hunt.
Achei que o Castelo tinha mandado um vídeo do Shadow of the Colossus.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame.
Why, of course.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster.
And do you know where he went after them?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would be sure and tell her.
Todo mundo quer o favor da dama.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
É, tem que matar esse maluco aqui, né?
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Caraca, cara, meu som tá muito ruim aqui. Pera aí, só um minutinho, galera. Pera aí. Não é possível, cara. Uma coisa tá errada. Dolby Atmos, cara. Porra, não ativou essa merda. É, não tem jeito, sei lá. É, hoje tá cagado aqui o negócio, não vai ter jeito não. Mas vai ficar assim mesmo, vambora.
It's over. Stay down.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Morreu a mulher.
Well, the wolves have been busy.
Olha o pente.
So it is you.
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatiana.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand that. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealing.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift.
He might not be rotting on.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly, we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatiana is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor. Just could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Tá todo mundo morto, cara.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb.
Bora, volta logo.
If it was a message that needed delivering,
You're
I'm
still in one
sorry.
piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to...
You... see, my dear Tatienne, it is by no means uncommon for a client.
Ah, agora voltou aqui, peraí. Agora vai voltar. Pera aí, galera, só mais um pouquinho. Vai ficar assim mesmo. Tá uma bosta aqui, mas... Tá com som aí do jogo? Tá, beleza.
Thank you for it.
I should go.
Before you do,
Cara,
I have one
tá
last gift.
tudo fodido aqui, mano.
A token of my
Não
thanks.
sei o que deu, né?
The veil counts
Vou dar um
among
boot nessa bosta
several
depois.
high-ranking officers of the Imperial line, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Or two mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the cap, but that couldn't possibly be true.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new year.
Cara, realmente... Cara, eu não sei como é que lança um jogo assim tão cagado, mano. Devia ser... Porra. Cara, dá stutter direto, cara. Aqui, ó. Stutter. Aí vamos lá, mais um pouquinho. Stutter. Virou pro lado, stutter. Porra, entendeu? Cara, que bosta, mano. Tá louco.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
E é Unreal também, Astro? É, aqui é Unreal 4, aqui, né? Nesse aqui é o mesmo do Jedi, né? Cara, olha só, bicho. A cada 10 segundos dá uma travada, mano.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Você chegou a um momento crucial da história. Se prosseguir, não poderá voltar. Quer continuar? Não. Galera, então eu vou fazer assim, ó. Como tá uma bosta aqui meu setup hoje, não sei o que tá acontecendo, eu vou parar por aqui, até porque vai ter uma parte aí que parece que vai ser mais interessante do jogo. E eu vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. Vou tentar arrumar tudo aqui. E depois que tiver tudo ok, eu volto. E aí acho que, não sei se vamos pro final. Vamos saber. De Final Fantasy Cutscene 16, Stutter Engine. E é isso aí. Não esquece de curtir, compartilhar, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho para receber as notificações. Coroa Gamer vai ficando por aqui. Cabo desligo. Valeu, galera.